All right, what's going on, everybody?
What's going on?
It's morphin' time.
Hey, we got some guests on here. You got my buddy Kevin from Superpower Review.
Hey. What's going on, man? How you doing? I
Good,
hear we're unboxing a grail today.
Yeah, definitely.
Ooh.
One of my 2021 gold books. And we also have Steve from Burke Family 54 Comics. How you doing?
What's up, man? Excited to be on here.
Steve.
Yeah.
Every time I have to say Steve with that monkey from was it Cloudy? Oh man, I'm totally butchering it. It's an animated movie.
Cloudy and a Chance of Meatballs.
Yes, it's the monkey
Steve.
Nice.
All right, let's see. We got some people rolling in right now. Let's say hi, everybody in the chat. Let's see. We got Ryan, Magic Lasso. What's going on?
How you doing?
We got Mark, our buddy from Legion of Comics.
What to do? And Arkansas won.
Oh, good, because that was going to hurt my bracket quite a bit if they didn't win. What's going on, Rob from Cool Stuff Collectibles? We got Mike in here from Tulp Fiction. And we got Ruby G. Let's go. Oh, sorry, Ruben Neves, not Ruby G. What's going on, Ruben? We got Steve in here.
It's more for time.
Dude, I could still win this bracket challenge. I'm in second.
What's going on, Spec Collector? What's going on, buddy? Got Austin in here. You're not going to win. I got this bracket.
You think so?
Yeah. I still have the most amount of maximal points available to win.
You're in fifth place.
And I'm in fifth place. What's going on, Dan? How are you?
If Baylor wins, there's only two people that have them winning. So whoever's highest,
really?
is going to have them winning. Yeah.
I have Baylor winning. I have them going pretty far.
Me too.
So hopefully as long as we don't get any big upsets, I think I'm okay.
There you go.
And we got Automatic Comics. I believe he was on your channel, right, Kevin?
Yeah. So I gave everybody a shout out that was coming on here before the show ended. So
cool.
Maybe some people can jump on.
I had Gonzaga and Arkansas. Nice. I think
nice.
I had Gonzaga and Houston in the final. So as long as my Syracuse doesn't upset them tonight, I'm okay. All right. Some of the people rolling in. What's going on, Lost Comic Kid? Thanks for dropping in. All right. So let's see. All right. So I got some books. I was talking to Kevin and Steve in the back before we started. Went to some thrift shops, antique shops the last couple of weeks. Picked up some cool books. Just haven't had the time to show them. I'll start off with that, and then we can unbox the big 2021 gold book.
Boom.
All right, so I went to this thrift shop in Connecticut, just over the border, and the shop has like a lot of cool books, a lot of dollar bin books, a lot of higher price books, and so forth, because they're all different vendors within the thrift shop.
Mm-hmm.
So spent a little bit of time there the other day and picked up some spec books, some keys and so forth. But let's show these off.
Hey, I have to go.
You have to go? All right, no worries.
One of my nieces and nephews just got in a car wreck.
Oh man!
Sorry to hear. Hopefully they're okay.
I gotta go, but good luck, and I'll check the rerun, man.
Yeah, no worries. What's going on, Vancouver Comic Junkie? Thanks for dropping in. All right, so like I said, I got some cool books I picked up recently. Some pretty cheap. This was one of like the spec books that was from the WandaVision show, the Captain Marvel #1.
Yep.
I believe this is her first solo series. I'm not sure. For Monica Rambeau. It was only $1, so you can't really go wrong with that.
Why not?
They had a bunch of like just dollar books there. This one I was surprised was only $1. This was Far Sector #1. This was one of the new, I think the female Green Lantern. I can't pronounce her name. I figured her name offhand. But cool little book for $1. And with the HBO Max, they're going to be doing the whole Green Lantern show.
Yeah, I heard about that. Yeah.
So who knows who shows up in there? Next book. This is one of those teams I'm really specking on. Is the Agents of Atlas,
A lot of people are. Yeah.
and this is their solo series after the War of the Realms. So I ended up getting two copies of that.
Cool.
Different cover of each.
I was just gonna say, as a person who practices martial arts, I just think it's so cool with that bear in the background doing the sidekick.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. Yeah,
Look at that
nice.
extension.
It's a nice cover. Yeah.
Is it a bear? It's a bear, right?
Yeah, it's a bear. Yeah, I forget the character's name. It was a pretty good story too. And the two big books I picked up there was Eternals #1.
You picked that up for $1?
No. This is one of the higher. This is like one of the higher price books. I think this was $50. $50.
All right.
And it's not like a super high grade. There, it's probably I think it was a 7. Looks like a 7.0. I opened it up, looked at it. It was like 7.75 maybe. It's one of the books I'm going to send out to get pressed and graded.
Man, I never understood that cover. Okay, so I don't know too much about the Eternals, right? But every time I look at that cover, it looks like whatever that stone thing is, or whatever that thing is to the left, is like got like his pointer finger on his like chin, like, like he's thinking, like So like I never know like what that is. Like, is it a tube? Like, is it his finger? I don't know.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. It's but it's great Jack Kirby artwork. Some people didn't like the story. It was kind of a tough read, the first few issues, but this book is obviously going to be worth quite a bit with the upcoming movie. And then
Eternals either.
What's that?
I don't know too much about the Eternals either.
Yeah, it's on my alley because I like a lot of the cosmic storylines. So it's any of these cosmic beings, entities. I try to collect, especially the villains. I pick up quite a bit of those. And then the other book, this book cooled down quite a bit, but it's still quite a popular character. And this was Miss Marvel #1.
You picked up some pretty good books.
Yeah, right around probably the same grade, 7.5, something around there. It's not going to be super high grade, but same for $50. Can't really pass up on.
Wow. Yeah, right.
So that's going to go well. I'm going to send out my Carol Danvers first appearance and get that graded as well to go along with that one. So I'll be interested to see what grades I get for those. The first appearance of Carol is probably going to be like a 5.0, 5.5. It's a much older.
Oh, really? Yeah.
Yeah, it's a much older book. It's from the 60s. I figured Marvel Superheroes 13, I think it was, but I bought that book a couple of years ago, so I got to send that out and grade it. But those are my recent pickups.
Are you gonna flip it?
Yeah, I have no interest in the character. I just couldn't pass up on the price. But
that's probably the smart way of flipping books. I should probably do that more often. Just buy books that I don't care about.
Yeah, sometimes it's just like not having a specific list to obtain. It's just like the books fall in your hands.
Yeah.
And it's a decent price, so you kind of just can't pass it up sometimes. It's like $50. The book's not worth a lot right now, but it's gonna go back up in value with the next movie. So you can't really go wrong with that. So what do you guys want to see the big book?
Yeah. That's what I'm here for.
That's what I'm here for, right?
I'm not here to see you, man.
I know, everybody wants to see me. All right. So I did show, a few people the book, or at least talked about it. The book that I got. But it actually came in about a week ago. I just haven't had the time to unbox it. I talked to you about it. Yeah.
Yeah. So sort of like a an introduction. You sold a couple of books to obtain this big grail, right? Yeah. So like you ended up selling the first appearance of Mephisto on, was it Steve's channel?
It was on Steve's. Yeah, it was on Steve's auction. I think last month or something during the whole like big spec with WandaVision.
Yeah.
I sold the first appearance of Mephisto.
You lucked out because he never showed up.
Hey, Mark. Thanks for joining.
Yeah, man. A little late, but good. I didn't want to miss this.
I know. What's going on? Hey, what's going on, Comic Assassin? Thanks for dropping in. Sam, what's going on, buddy? Good. Yeah. So, yeah, a little backstory. I wasn't going to pay what the books are going for right now outright. It's just too expensive of a book. So I had to obtain it, obviously, by selling some books that I weren't as interested in to get it. And that's usually sometimes part of my strategy, you know, just getting books that I'm not emotionally attached to obtain the big book. But
smart man.
What's going on, Ruby G?
I have a hard time letting go of anything.
No, I completely understand. Definitely.
I want to, you know what I mean? I want to sell stuff, or I want to have that desire. I don't know. I have a weird attachment to everything.
Yeah. I was just saying after my show, when I was talking to the guys backstage, like, you know, I've been saying like, maybe I should do a little more of what you do, Dave, and buy some books that you don't care about and just sell them. And like, there's been times where I've been, you know, going through a purge and selling some stuff. And, you know, like, for instance, some people have been telling me, hey, Kevin, you know, you can like literally buy like a low grade AF-15 if you sell all your ASM 300s, especially if you slab them. It's like, yeah, but I'd rather have the ASM 300s. That's my attachment book. That's the book I love, you know?
Just thinking about not having them anymore. Like, will there be regret?
Right. Yeah. So when people like message me like, hey, like you have a ASM 300s, can I buy one? Are they for sale? And I'm like, no. I tell them jokingly like, no, they won't let me.
And I told you before, I used to have an ASM 300 980.
Yeah, I remember that.
Because I wasn't really attached to the book. If I wanted to get another one, I could later down the road. But I use it as an investment book to get stuff I couldn't previously get, you know.
Right.
And obviously the book now has just gone up quite a bit.
Big bit.
Quite a bit. Hey, what's going on, Mike?
I think I'm in.
I did see you initially. You had your camera on and then it went away.
You're halfway in. There you are.
Oh, there you go.
All
right. So let's show the book. If you probably haven't guessed it already, it is my personal grail book. You know.
Oh. And you got it slabbed. You said you were gonna get it raw.
I couldn't pass up on the price.
I see in the corner box.
You see? All right. What do you say?
I see. It's the UK pen.
Yes. Yeah. So here's the grade.
9.
Oh.
Got a 7.0. It's the UK price variant. It's the 9p variant, and it's white pages.
Wow.
That's a sharp copy, man.
Yeah. So this is the first time, obviously, I'm seeing it up close and personal.
Did you check?
How does it feel? Tell us how it feels to hold it finally.
What's going on?
There's
in your
that
head
smile.
Right
He's trying to play it cool. I saw that. You got to be on cloud 9 right now.
This is a great book. It's been
it's just a great book.
2+ years in the making to get this book.
Congrats.
And have you read the book?
Dave? Yeah. Oh yeah. I've read 30, 32, 33, 37. Yep. The whole story behind it. Yeah. It's actually 32 is crazy because he's like beating the crap out of Jack Russell in the issue because he's hired as an assassin.
Man, that's pretty right there. That's a pretty book. Colors are nice. It looks sharp from here, man. It looks great.
Did you get graders notes on it or anything to know if it's had any work done on it?
I'm gonna get some graders notes on it just to see. It does look like in the back that there is a little bit of some pressable defects there.
Oh, awesome.
So I might just send this out and get it pressed to see if it can get a small bump in grade.
Oh yeah, never would hurt. Doesn't hurt.
Yeah, it won't hurt either way. But yeah, let's see what's going on here in the chat. Cool. Yeah, definitely.
So I know a couple of my my friends over at the UK bought, have a Pence copy, and so those are going. Those have gone up because it seems like once they started collecting the Pence copy, like sort of, it's just sort of that ripple effect in the water, how that happens, and it just started going crazy, and everyone was starting to go for the Pence copy as well.
Yeah, these are significantly rarer to find. I had to look up on the CGC census. Yeah, I think there's several thousand graded of the regular, 25 centers. And there's only 130 graded of the UK price variance.
Wow! And now,
so
how many?
That is the more valuable one of the two.
It's definitely more valuable, more collectible. Not a lot of these come up for auction often.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah. So when I saw this go up for auction on the on Heritage, I was like, it was late too. That was the whole story. It was an alphabetical order auction, so it was one of the last books to go up. And it was like at 11:30, 11:45 local my time. And when it went live, there was only 2 people bidding, and that was it.
Oh, wow.
I lucked out because I thought this was going to go for well over 2K.
Now, so you said there's what, less than 200?
Yeah, it's like 130, 135-ish graded.
Do you know how many were slabbed into 7.0?
I can pull it up. I can go on Go Collect real quick and find out.
I think that's cool, man. That's
what was the original cover price of that?
I think it's a 25 center.
25.
I can look it up real quick.
It says £9.
So if I'm ever in Britain, I know, if someone says 9 pence, I gotta.
All right.
Yeah, they can't rip you off.
Real quick. All right.
Now, did you originally want a Pence copy?
I was honestly just looking to see what I could get.
Yeah, right. Because I know officially you were like, no, I'm going to get a raw copy so I can send it in.
Yeah, I was just looking to see what I could get, and let me see if this even pulls it up.
So are the colors slightly different on the covers? It looks like just there's a. When the covers were side by side, that one was a little darker.
It is a 25. I forget it's a 25 center. So this is the facsimile. I know it's somewhere. I did see it before.
But the difference between like the Pence versions and like foreign edition comics, I don't think the British Pence changed any of the cover or anything.
No, it's the same. It's almost like having a Canadian variant.
Yeah, it's exactly what it's like.
Other countries would change the cover and stuff like that, or do something to it.
Yeah, no, there's nothing different about the actual comic book. Less than 50 graded higher than a 7.0.
Wow.
There you go.
Wow. Spec Collector, thanks for the information.
Yeah, he's always on top of it. Like my buddy Spec Collector. Yep.
Wow.
It'd probably sell more for in Britain than it would here, huh?
Yeah. No clue.
Or
yeah.
Who knows?
I don't know. Like I said, so, Dave, when we were talking about, books of Moon Knight going up, right? And so that book was starting to creep up, and I'm like, damn, man, like I should have picked up mine years ago. And then everyone was buying just the regular copy, and it seems like nobody knew about the Pence copy. But once people caught wind of it, I was like, well, maybe I can't afford the American version. Maybe I can go for the Pence copy. They started doing that, and then once people caught wind of that book started going higher value, the Pence copy, and then everyone's like, well, crap, now I can't get any of these books.
Yeah. That was, like I said, when we were talking before, I was initially aiming for like a 5.0, within my price budget. And then obviously the book kept on, it was like ebbs and flows, going up and down, up and down. Something got announced and went up again, then it plateaued, and then it was like something else, and it was just back and forth. It was just craziness. Yeah. So it's back at that like plateauish right now price point until something else gets, because the show is not supposed to debut till next year.
I know.
So it has still so much more time to grow. That's why I was like, I don't want to get to that point where it just no longer becomes affordable at the grade that I want, and then it was just going to be just well overpriced for me.
I guess. So, quick question: did you see Oscar Isaacs doing fight choreography the other day? Yeah.
That was awesome.
That was awesome. I was like, man, like look at him training. That's dope.
Yeah. So
man, that is awesome. I had to settle for the Marvel. What is it? Spotlight.
Yeah.
28 and 27. Yeah. So those are the earliest ones I got.
Not really settling. That's still a solid book, Mike.
That's still a great book.
Yeah, with a gorgeous cover.
Yeah, that book's been going up quite a bit too.
Yeah. I just had to settle.
No, see, I don't have 33. I have 37. Yeah.
That's right. You don't have 33.
And I remember talking to Kevin about it. I was like, there were people selling the package 32 and 33 on eBay. And I was like, I even reached out, I think at one point, Jay Blitz had his pair for sale too. And I was like, I just want 32. If I can get it for a decent price, sure, I'll take 33 as well. But it was really 32 I was on the hunt for.
Yeah, so 33 and 34 are his second and third.
Yeah, 33 and 37. There was a few issues in between that he wasn't in there. Yeah.
So are you just going to go ahead and move that one up to the top of your list now?
Yeah, like I said, if I find it, I'll find it. I'm not really as in the hunt for that book per se as I am to completing my Moonlight Volume 1 run. That's my next big thing, and then I think I'll be done with Moonlight collecting. I'll be happy as a Moonlight collector.
I don't know if
you're gonna have to change your YouTube name and everything and start a new hunting goal after that. Richard Rider Comics.
Richard Rider.
Big Rider Comics.
He has the worst name in comic history.
That's just the funniest name.
They didn't think it through, or they did think it through. One of the two.
Yeah, who knows? Yeah. Let's see. How rare is the? I need to see pop for the U.S. version. 20%. So I ended up paying. So it went for $1,400. It sold for $1,400 on Heritage before the premium and the online state tax fees. So all together, between that, because they charge a 20% premium for Heritage, and then state tax, total came out to $1,850. All in all, and right now I think 7.0s are going for around $2K.
Mm-hmm.
And they're not UK price variants. I haven't seen a UK price variant come up for a long time.
I think like maybe 2 weeks ago you could have gotten a 7.5 for like 15.
Yeah. I just checked eBay. There's a 16 and a 15 were the last two sold, but not the UK version.
Yeah. And there's I did see a 7.0 on there, but it had some weird stamp on it near his head. And I was like, yeah, this book ain't selling. Because it's a good price, but nobody wants to stamp on it.
There was one, okay.
They're asking $22.50 for that one.
Oh, maybe I can find it.
Yeah, with the stamp head.
Yeah. I was like,
It could just be a retailer stamp, and that doesn't affect.
Yeah. That was the one I was looking at. I was like, I can't get that stamp on a head. That's
horrible.
That just looks, and that's probably why it hasn't sold. Otherwise, it's a good grade. It was like, there's no way this wouldn't sell unless who wants a stamp on the main character's head?
Hey, Dave, can I share my screen?
Yeah. How do you do that?
I'm sharing it right now.
Oh, okay.
Add it in from the bottom.
Can you see? Oh, I'm sorry. There you go. You should see it now.
Yep.
So I saw this one, right? And I thought this one is like, I know it's super low grade, 3.5, but I love how like I love the colors on it. I actually kind of like it. I think it looks pretty cool. All like sun drain. the colors are all drained from the sun on it. You can't even see the little bubble anymore. But I think it's kind of cool. Like it's like baby blue and like just completely worn out.
Oh wow, on eBay.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, what's going
Like
Dude,
you
that
guys
does
see
look-
bleach.
it looks intentional almost, Kevin.
Yeah,
What's
it kind
that?
of looks cool though. I kind of like it. I don't know. Just one of those things.
What's going on, buddy? How you doing?
I'm doing good. I heard you guys talking about stamps on heads. Like we prefer stamps on heads at Whack Comics. It's really what we strive for is 9.8s with stamps on heads.
There you go.
Yeah.
There you
I don't think we can get 9.8s without stamps on heads.
Yeah. Those are just like too basic for us.
What's up, Vincent? I just showed off my personal grail.
I saw that. That's awesome, man.
Dang.
Yeah.
It's two years in the making. Finally got this in the collection, so now I'm absolutely ecstatic that I
That's a
got my
nice,
PC.
nice
Yeah.
new slab too, right?
That's a
It's
good feeling.
old.
Yeah, it's it looks like a brand new slab. Yeah, so I'm gonna have to, like I said, I'm gonna pay for the graders notes, see what they say on it, because it does look a little bit pressable in the back. There is obviously some color breaking spine ticks, which makes it the 7.0, but there is some spine ticks on it that I think may get a half a grade bump, which would be great because I don't ever plan on upgrading the book. It's already a super expensive book as it is.
Yeah.
That's about it.
I'd
Very
be
cool.
so afraid to crack a grail slab that I got. Even if it was like I could maybe bump it, I'd be so afraid.
That's why I'm not doing it myself. I'm gonna send it over to Eric over there at Comic Book Pressing.
Yeah,
He's-
yeah.
You
He's
go.
done some. He's done some miracles for me lately.
Oh, I saw that in the Crow book.
5 grade bumps.
5 grade bumps. That's awesome.
Wow.
On
But I
Yeah,
also
that was
cheated.
insane.
I cheated. I had already sent it to CBCS where they actually grade books.
Yeah.
So I sent it to CGC instead after that. I opened it CBCS, I pressed it and sent it to CGC. That's how you get the grade bumps.
There you go.
That was
So
the
if you want some major grade bumps, you're going to have to crack that one, press it, and send it to PGX. He's gonna-
Oh, geez.
that was the first Crow, Mark, right?
Yeah.
Caliber presents.
Yep.
Yeah, a Crow #1 or that first appearance is definitely one of my grails.
Yeah. And you want to hear something crazy, Mike? And this is what will blow your mind. You know how much I paid for it?
What's it?
250.
Nice. That's the best
Oh,
price.
what? 0? Oh.
0.
Best
His
price.
face like, whoa.
Yeah.
Where do you shop at?
I know.
don't. I know people that rob people. No, I've got a really good friend who he's just had it since he was a kid and he doesn't care at all about comics. And he was moving and came across it. And he's like, Mark, I know this book is worth something, and I just always had it, so I didn't get rid of it. I don't remember why it's worth something, but I think you'd like it. So he showed it to me. I sat there and I looked it up, showed him what it could be worth, and he didn't care. He's like, dude,
Yeah.
you can still have it. So
Wow. Nice.
Hey, what's up,
That's
Tim?
awesome.
How you doing?
Cool.
I said, Tim, if you haven't seen it already, I ended up picking up my personal grail. It was one of my 2021 gold books, Werewolf by Night 32.
Beautiful.
So you're gonna let it sleep in the bed tonight?
It's
Yeah,
gonna
you
be-
kicking out your wife tonight?
It's going to be right by the lamp. What's going on, Dan? How are you?
It's a great cover too. Not all grails have great covers. That's a great
Yeah,
cover.
that's true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tomb
Yep.
of Dracula First Blade would be a nice,
Companion
a
piece.
grail for me too. Yeah.
That's another great book.
Yeah.
And I talked to you earlier, Mike. I sent you I sent you a nice little AOK package.
Hey.
Hopefully, it should be there in a couple of days. There is some. I think there are a couple of Tomb of Dracula books in there.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah, I've got like a. Oh, it's probably.
It's not number 10 though. Not number 10.
No, that's all right. I mean, I've got a #1 that's in about 6.0, I'm thinking, and then a lot of.
That's a good book.
Yeah.
I've passed it a few times already. I love that. That's a great Neil Adams cover.
Oh yeah,
Absolutely.
definitely. Congrats, Mark. I mean, that's got to feel good.
Yeah,
man.
that's
Yeah,
pretty
man.
much it. Yeah, I didn't want it to be too long. I didn't want to, just show some books and then unbox the big book. So that's what was pretty much it. Let's see, Swamp Thing 37.
Yeah, first Constantine.
I'll let you know.
That's
Oh,
on.
yeah,
that's on my get
definitely
list.
on my
I know a
list.
lot of people are off of that book. That's a great book.
Yeah, I've got his first cameo in Saga.
Yeah.
Damn.
I'd almost trade those early Bernie Wrightston raw copies I have for the Swamp Thing 27.
It'd be easier to reacquire those.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like I said, that was it. I didn't want to take too long. Just wanted to show off the big book. I want to obviously thank everybody for jumping in on the chat and obviously in the live stream. I appreciate
Thanks
it,
for
guys.
the invite.
Yeah, man.
Congrats, man. Very happy for you.
Thanks, guys. Thanks, guys.
Yeah.
Appreciate it. So yeah, I absolutely. I need some alone time tonight with my grail. All right, guys. I'm gonna call it wraps.
All right,
Thanks,
Mark.
everybody.
Awesome,
All right.
guys.
Good night, guys.
Good night. See Mark.